My name is Lisa, and I work at a regular company in the IT sector. In my personal life, I live with my boyfriend Noah, and we happily spend every day together.
Jan. Good morning.
Good morning, Noah. You're still not a morning person, huh?
Even though I went to bed early last night, I think I could sleep forever.
No way. Come on, wash your face and get ready or you'll be late.
All right. Oh, today's lunch looks great too. I can't wait for lunch already.
Oh, Noah, it's morning and you're already talking about lunch. That's how our happy life was going. Then, one day.
Hey, Lisa. Okay.
Huh? What's wrong? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Ahem. Will you marry me?
Yes. I'd love to.
Really? Yay, thank you, Lisa.
I was overjoyed about my engagement to Noah. While we were at home discussing our future.
About the wedding introduction, what do you think of having a dinner party? I thought it might be more relaxed to talk over a nice meal at a good restaurant.
A dinner party, huh?
Is that inconvenient? I thought it might be better than visiting each other's parents' houses.
A dinner party might be better. It would save us from the hassle of cleaning and preparing.
I'm thinking the next week or the week after. No, the week after would be better for me. How about you, Lisa?
That works better for me too. Okay, I'll contact our families then. And so, we decided to have a dinner party for our wedding introduction. However, there was something that had been worrying me for a long time. It was something from when I was still in high school. Mom, Dad, about the university I want to attend, I have some options.
Oh, well, Lisa, you can choose whichever you like.
Huh? Whichever I like.
More importantly, look, I bought Saya's favorite cake.
Wow, I'm so happy. I've been wanting to eat this since the other day.
That's great, Saya. Mom really knows how to make you happy.
Thanks, Mom. Hey, let's eat it now.
About the university.
Oh, Lisa, you're here? You don't eat cake, right? Then go somewhere else, okay?
These are my parents and my older sister, Saya. Even when I talked about my future plans, my parents always prioritized Saya, whom they doted on. Or rather, they didn't seem to care about my affairs at all. Since I started living alone after entering university, I haven't seen them even once, which left me with a vague sense of anxiety. Then came the day of the dinner party. This is strange. What's going on?
They aren't answering the phone at all?
No. It's ringing, but...
I hope everything is okay. Maybe they're stuck in traffic somewhere.
It's worrisome that they aren't answering the phone.
Oh, they picked up. Hello, Mom? Where are you? Everyone is already here. What? The phone, why? Even as the time approached, there was no sign of my parents arriving. After repeatedly calling, my mother finally answered.
Lisa, what's wrong?
She wants me to put the call on speaker.
Maybe they have something to say to us. Can you put it on speaker?
Okay.
Hello, can you hear me? This is Lisa's mother speaking. So, today was supposed to be the day for the wedding introduction dinner, according to Lisa. But we have nothing to do with Lisa anymore, you see?
Did she say they have nothing to do with her?
We're quite busy. So just tell her to go ahead and get married or whatever she wants.
Go ahead and get married?
We have a very beautiful and talented eldest daughter named Saya. You know, she's truly skilled and accomplished. Compared to her, Lisa is, well, I have to say she's a bit of a failure.
Wait, what are you saying?
But we're grateful that someone is willing to take Lisa off our hands.
Mom, please.
Your son must be quite the odd one to choose someone like Lisa. We've been saying within our family that he's quite the peculiar fellow for that.
Excuse me? What exactly are you two saying?
Oh, it's just our family situation, you know? And by the way, none of us will be attending the wedding.
And of course, there won't be any congratulatory money from us, so just keep that in mind.
Wait a minute. This is way too rude.
You keep quiet.
Lisa might be a burden, but please take care of her.
My parents spoke unilaterally and then hung up the call. Seeing Noah and my in-laws confused by this conversation, I felt a surge of emotions. Considering everything that had happened, I was on the verge of tears. However, Noah and my in-laws.
Lisa, don't worry about it.
That's right, Lee. Every family has its own issues. And by marrying Noah, you become our daughter-in-law and our daughter as well. Okay?
Mother, Father. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. We're becoming a family, so don't let that conversation bother you.
Lisa, it seems like you're carrying a lot of burdens. If you'd like, we're here to listen.
That's right. You might feel better if you let it all out now.
Instead of being put off by my parents' comments, all three of them tried to understand me. Hearing their words, I opened up and shared everything about my past. Thanks to my in-laws, I recovered and began preparing for the wedding with Noah. On the wedding day, just when I thought everything was going smoothly, my parents and Saya suddenly showed up in the waiting room.
What do you want all of a sudden?
Wait, is that Saya?
Long time no see.
You've you've gained a lot of weight. You look so different from back then, I didn't recognize you.
Don't be so rude.
I tried to choose my words carefully, but saying you look like a different person was rude.
That's not the point. Whatever. What's with your cold response? We came all the way here for your wedding, and this is your attitude?
You said you weren't coming to the wedding, so what are you talking about?
Saya's right. We decided to come after all. It would be too sad if no family showed up.
I don't mind if you didn't come.
Such a cheeky attitude. Well, whatever. Let's get to the point.
Lisa, give Noah to Saya.
What? Give him to her? What are you talking about? Are you out of your mind?
Lisa, why didn't you tell us sooner? Noah's family is extremely wealthy. His father is the CEO of a top company, and his mother is the head of a famous cosmetics brand. It's incredible.
A catch like that suits me much better than you. Come on, give me that dress you're wearing right now.
No way. Absolutely not.
Don't be so selfish.
That's right. Do you really think a failure like you deserves to marry someone like Noah?
What the hell are you talking about? Lisa is not a failure. Don't you dare say that.
My parents suddenly told me to give Noah to Saya. When Noah noticed the commotion, he came into the waiting room.
Oh, Noah. You're just in time.
Noah, stop marrying Lisa and marry Saya instead.
What the hell are you talking about?
Oh my gosh, Noah, you're such a hottie. You're perfect for me.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Hey, marry me instead of Lisa. I'm way more beautiful and glamorous.
Not a chance. I decided to marry Lisa.
Oh, Noah. What do you see in someone like Lisa?
Exactly. Saya is way better in every way.
That's right. By the way, I'm a model.
You're still modeling? With that figure?
Lisa. How can you say such a thing?
That's right. Don't get ahead of yourself.
The ones getting ahead of themselves are you, don't you think?
Oh. Are you the president of the famous cosmetics brand, TKY? Please use me as your model.
We don't hire models who look as shabby as you. Besides, it seems like you're underestimating the work of a model.
What do you mean by that?
With that shabby appearance, you won't get past any audition.
That's so mean. You have no right to say that.
Dull, rough skin, lackluster hair, dry fingertips. There are countless beautiful people in this world who far surpass you. Only a select few can appear in the media as skin models using our cosmetics.
How dare you say that about our precious daughter?
We won't tolerate such insults.
And how dare you speak to our precious daughter like that?
As my parents and Saya were causing a commotion, Noah's mother showed up. Saya tried to pitch herself as a model but was immediately rejected. Seeing this, my parents started causing a scene again.
Why are you here?
What's going on? Do you know her?
Noah's father is the CEO of the company Dad does business with. Wait. Did you come because you found out he was the CEO of a big company?
I didn't know which company.
Why are you getting angry?
You people! Lisa is already our daughter. Did you forget you said you had nothing to do with her? And on top of that, you've insulted my wife and son. What are you thinking?
I agree with Dad. You've done nothing but disrupt Lisa's happiness. I'll never forgive you for treating her so carelessly all this time.
Oh, please. Lisa is our daughter, not yours. You're just outsiders.
As her parents, we can say whatever we want to our daughter. Even if you're a CEO, it's inappropriate to meddle in our family matters.
You're being absurd. Children are irreplaceable to their parents. Both my husband and I, as parents, we won't forgive what you've done.
I'll say it again. Lisa is our daughter now, as important to us as Noah.
That's right. There isn't a kinder, more wonderful woman than Lisa.
Mother, father. My in-laws called me their daughter and stood up to protect me. Their support made me so happy that I couldn't stop my tears from flowing. However,
What do you mean? Lisa is kind and full of compassion?
Exactly. How can someone with such poor judgment be a CO?
that's enough. Don't say anything more disrespectful to Noah's parents. Both of them have looked after me and accepted me despite knowing my upbringing. And you're still going to act this disgracefully towards such kind people?
Lisa, your father and I are fine. COs need to have nerves of steel, you know. Oh, and both my husband and I have an excellent eye for people, which is why we're completely rejecting you. Do you understand what that means?
What? You're saying you won't accept us as family? You must have quite the eye for people.
Are you trying to be sarcastic?
Both my mom and dad have worked incredibly hard to get to where they are today. So they only hear your words as background noise.
Well, aren't you and your parents rude?
So, Noah, think about marrying me instead. I've gained a little weight, but it's a healthy look.
Be quiet. Your poor lifestyle habits have just made you fat and covered in cellulite.
What did you say?
Everyone ages, and with that comes some wrinkles and less hair luster. But you, at your age, your skin is far too damaged.
But I have potential as a plus-size model.
Have you ever seen a real plus-size model? They are incredibly beautiful. They are attractive and exude charm. That's why I said you underestimate modeling.
You don't see the hidden gem that is Saya.
Ugh, I can't trust a company that employs someone like you. I'll halt our business dealings until you're dismissed.
Hearing the words from my in-laws and Noah, Saya and my parents reacted.
What? Fired? That's way too harsh.
That's right. Don't you think that's too severe a decision, no matter what?
Why are you so surprised? You behaved rudely to the CO of a major client. It's your own fault. And it's not just any CO, but one who significantly impacts your company's performance.
As a fellow employee, it's chilling to think about being in that situation.
Those were just impulsive words in the heat of the moment.
Exactly. Taking that seriously and halting business. Besides, do you understand what will happen to our life if my husband is fired? I've lived comfortably as a housewife all this time. Going back to work now is out of the question.
I can't imagine doing any job other than modeling.
Are you unemployed?
I'm just taking a break from modeling.
You've been living carelessly, but that's enough. I'm cutting all ties with you as family.
Cutting ties. What do you mean?
I'm severing all relations. You never needed me, so nothing will change, right?
Wait, Lisa. Cutting ties is a problem. If Dad gets fired, you have to support us.
I can't support you because I'll be a housewife after getting married.
But Noah is here.
Why would Noah's salary support strangers? Stop joking.
You three can work and support yourselves. If you're family, you should cooperate.
Exactly. Lisa is no longer connected to you, so don't come near her.
It's almost time for the ceremony to start, so leave now. You're in the way.
If they were cut off from me, they wouldn't receive any support. Father might lose his job, and then my declaration of severing ties. Saya and my parents, feeling desperate in this situation, reacted.
Wait. Lisa, let's get along as sisters from now on, okay? I mean, we haven't really had many opportunities to communicate, right?
I was practically non-existent to you.
Then let's make up for lost time from now on.
My family consists of Noah and his parents. I don't have a sister.
Lisa, don't be so cold. Let's get along as a family, okay?
I do get along with my family. My mother-in-law, father-in-law, and Noah are my cherished family.
Not them. We're talking about us.
Lisa has lived her life considering herself cut off from you for a long time.
To come begging in such a situation, you should be ashamed of yourselves.
Do you understand now what it means to be a kind and wonderful person? Well, it's too late for that.
Please, Lisa. I'll apologize for everything that's happened.
We are truly sorry. From now on, we'll show you love and care.
Lisa doesn't need that. She'd be happiest if you all just disappeared.
Oh no. Lisa, let's start anew as a family, okay?
To those strangers over there, you're just in the way now, so please leave.
Excuse me. Mr. Noah, Ms. Lisa, it's time for the ceremony.
Don't ever come back. Farewell forever. Saya and my parents continued to cause a commotion, so they were escorted out by the venue's security. Noah and I successfully completed our wedding ceremony and moved on to the reception. Meanwhile, they continued to make a scene at the entrance and ended up needing police intervention. In the end, my father was fired just a few years before he would have received his retirement benefits. My mother, who had always been a housewife, had to take a part-time job to support the household. Saya refused to work, clinging to her modeling aspirations. However, the stress of her lifestyle led to binge eating, causing her to gain even more weight. My father found a part-time job, but most of his earnings went to Saya's food expenses. Thus, Saya and my parents lost their relatively stable lives and ended up living a miserable existence together. As for Noah and me,
Lisa, you look absolutely stunning in your wedding dress.
thank you. It's all thanks to your cosmetics that my skin looked so beautiful. After the ceremony, so many people contacted me asking for the product name.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear.
Noah, you've truly found an amazing woman. Now, work hard as the head of the family.
I will. I'm going to make Lisa the happiest woman in the world.
I became Noah's wife. Although we don't live with my in-laws, they live nearby, so we often gather for tea. These moments are very peaceful, and I'm so happy to have such a wonderful family. I am determined to be sincere with the people who trust me, and I hope to build many good relationships. As I think about these things, I am deeply grateful for the time I can spend with the people I cherish.
My name is Misaki. I live with my husband Hiroki, who is a doctor, and our daughter Sakura, who will soon be starting middle school. I balance working from home with doing housework and spending my days this way. Despite his busy schedule as a doctor, Hiroki works hard for our family. Sakura is a kind child who helps with the housework so as not to burden me while I work from home. However, it's been difficult for us to spend quality time together as a family.
Mom, I folded the laundry and put it away for you.
Thank you. I'm almost done, so please wait a bit longer for dinner.
Okay. In that case, I'll clean the bathroom and fill the tub.
Wow, thank you so much. Let's go to that clothing store you wanted to visit sometime soon.
Mom, if you say that every time I help out, it'll be too much trouble for you.
But I really appreciate your kindness. I can't help it.
Well then, I'd be happy if you gave me an extra croquette at dinner tonight.
Of course. Just wait a little longer until I'm done.
Okay.
Sakura cheerfully replied and headed to the bathroom. Hiroki is so busy that he hardly ever comes home. Because of this, I decided to pour all my love into Sakura. Even amidst the daily busyness, I made time to spend with Sakura, talking with her and raising her with great care. That night, after Sakura had gone to bed, Hiroki came home briefly to change clothes.
I'm heading out now. I don't know when I'll be able to come back tomorrow, so don't worry about dinner for me.
I see. Hey, aren't you overworking yourself? I'm worried about your health.
Yeah, it's tough, but there aren't enough doctors, so there's nothing we can do.
Please take care of yourself. Let's have a meal together when you can find some time. I'll cook your favorite dishes, and Sakura will be happy too.
That might be difficult. I want to do everything I can, and everyone else is just as busy. I can't just come home because I have the time.
I understand. Everyone is working hard, after all.
I appreciate your understanding. I'm off now.
All right, take care. Lately, our conversations have been like this, with no time to connect. Hiroki works at a hospital where my grandfather is the director. Having watched my grandfather, I understood how busy a doctor can be. However, I worried that with such a hectic schedule, Hiroki might eventually collapse. Then one day, Sakura, stay with me.
Mom.
Sakura, stay with me. I'm calling an ambulance now. Hello. Yes, emergency services. My daughter. Yes, that's right, she was in an accident. Yes, she's conscious but in a lot of pain. Please come quickly.
Mom, help me.
Sakura. I just called the ambulance. They'll be here soon. Stay with me, just hold on a little longer. It happened when Sakura and I were out together. Sakura was crossing the pedestrian crossing when she was hit by a car that ignored the traffic light. Desperately trying to help my suffering daughter, I called an ambulance in a panic. Since Hiroki's hospital was nearby, I explained the situation and arranged for her to be transported there.
Regarding Sakura, there's no immediate danger to her life.
Oh, thank goodness.
However, she is injured, so she will need to be hospitalized. We'll provide treatment and monitor her progress.
Yes, I understand. Thank you very much.
I'll be going now. If you need anything, please use the nurse call button.
Yes, I understand. Thank you.
Is there anything else you would like to ask?
Well, my husband works here. I know he's busy, but if he gets a chance, could you let him know to come by?
Your husband, Dr. Hiroki, right?
Yes, he's been so busy that he's been staying at the hospital lately, and I'm worried.
He's been staying at the hospital.
Yes, he came home a few days ago to change and then went back. Is something wrong?
Well, actually,
Dr. Daiki's face clouded over at my request. When I asked him why, he said that Hiroki had taken time off since last week and hadn't been to the hospital. Surprised by this information, I immediately called Hiroki.
Hello, Misaki. What is it? I'm busy here.
Busy. Hey, where are you right now?
What? Where else? I'm at the hospital. I've told you many times how busy I am. You should understand this since you have a doctor in the family.
So, you're working at the hospital right now?
What is it? Did you call without a reason? It's lucky I could answer, but I'm at the hospital. Don't call me randomly.
Oh, right. I'm sorry about that. I apologize.
Seriously, doctors are busy, and I finally got some rest, but even that was ruined by this call. I don't have time for this nonsense. Great, now I have to go. I can't even take a break.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb your break.
Pat your wife, the doctor has it tough, doesn't he?
Really, calling me at work for no reason. She's such a bothersome wife. I'll wrap this up quickly, so please wait for me.
Sure, but hurry up, okay?
Hey, who are you talking to?
That's none of your business. Apparently, there's an emergency patient, so I have to go. From now on, don't contact me unless it's urgent. You're interrupting my work, and I can't even take a break. It's bad enough being so busy without having my precious rest time ruined.
Hiroki said what he wanted to say and then abruptly hung up the phone. However, I clearly heard a woman's voice and the faint sound of waves in the background. From Dr. Daiki's story and Hiroki's phone call, I understood everything. Hiroki had taken time off under the pretense of work and gone on a trip with his lover. I immediately contacted a real estate agent, and a few days later. Hello.
Hey, what the hell is going on? The house is completely empty.
Oh, you're back. Welcome home, Hiroki. Did you enjoy your affair trip?
Affair trip? What are you talking about, Misaki?
What do you think? Just as I said, an affair trip. Didn't you hear me?
Affair? I was working at the hospital. What are you talking about?
Oh, I know that your partner is a nurse named Yusuka who works at the same hospital. So, there's no point in playing dumb now.
Misaki, stop making false accusations. What kind of misunderstanding are you having?
I told you, it's no use pretending. You told the hospital staff you were going on a trip with me and our daughter, the director's granddaughter. You took several vacations, saying it was for family time. I know all about it.
What? Who's saying such nonsense? I've been saying I was busy with work.
Don't play dumb. When have you ever taken us on a trip? I've been holding back so I wouldn't get in your way, worried sick that you might collapse from overwork. I can't believe this.
Hey, you've been ranting on without listening to me. Aren't you going to listen to my side of the story?
You never listen to me either. You just grab your clothes and leave.
I told you it was for work. Get a grip.
Well, we can talk about that later. More importantly, Sakura was in an accident.
What? What did you just say?
An accident. When we went out together the other day. Luckily, your hospital was nearby, so we got her there. Her life isn't in danger, but she needs treatment and hospitalization.
Why didn't you tell me that sooner? Why is such an important matter being mentioned now?
I didn't wait. I called your phone the day of the accident. Of course, it was off, so I couldn't reach you.
That's because I was working at the hospital. I turned off my phone because you kept calling and I couldn't get any rest.
Oh, really? Well, I don't believe anything you say anymore.
We'll talk later. I'm coming over right now.
When Hiroki called after several days, he was still only talking about himself. Even when I said I had proof of his affair, he just got angry and raised his voice. However, the most important thing is Sakura. Although her life isn't in danger, she had a frightening experience and sustained injuries that require treatment. When I conveyed this, Hiroki hastily hung up the phone.
Sakura, are you okay?
This is a hospital, Dad. You shouldn't shout like that. Besides, I'm okay. I got hurt, but Dr. Daiki took care of me.
Yes, her injuries weren't too severe. She's recovering well and should be able to go home tomorrow. We'll continue to monitor her progress throughout patient visits. I've discussed this with both Sakura and Misaki.
I see. I'm glad to hear that. I was terrified when I heard about it on the phone.
You know, I think you've forgotten something important, so can I say something?
Forgotten. What?
Hiroki, what did you tell me on the phone just now? You said it was work, right? So, which hospital do you work at? Oh, maybe, when you said work, you meant a different kind of job?
What? No, that's not it. Even if I said hospital, I meant a different hospital.
A different hospital?
Yes, that's right. I was asked to go to another hospital for consultations. That's why I haven't been to this hospital for a few days.
Oh, so this hospital sends its doctors to work at other hospitals?
Exactly. That's why I told you to listen to me.
Excuse me. I heard Dr. Hiroki was coming. Has he arrived?
Dr. Yoshido, why are you here?
Why? My precious granddaughter's child was injured. Is it wrong for me to come and check on her out of concern?
No, that's not what I meant.
Also, I heard Dr. Hiroki was coming. So I thought we should have a talk.
In the tense atmosphere of the hospital room, a knock echoed. It was my grandfather, Dr. Yashitoyo, the director of this hospital, who entered. After greeting Sakura, he turned his gaze to Hiroki. His look was stern, allowing no lies or excuses.
Dr. Hiroki, I've heard everything from Misaki. Going on an affair trip while your daughter is going through such a hard time, what is the meaning of this?
No, Dr. Yoshitoyo, you misunderstand. And I only just found out about Sakura's hospitalization. It was Misaki who kept it from me. In fact, as soon as I heard about it, I rushed here.
Enough with the excuses. Stop it.
Wait, please don't shout so loudly.
It seems you won't listen to Misaki. So I have to say it myself. I've heard about your behavior from others as well. Using my name to slack off, taking vacations for affair trips, and more. Such behavior is intolerable.
That's right. It's not just me. You've been causing trouble for everyone at the hospital.
Okay, I did take some time off, but I haven't been slacking off.
You have the nerve to say that in front of your colleague. You've been slacking off since you started here.
What are you talking about? This isn't the time for that. You're making me look bad. As a colleague, you should be backing me up.
Many others are also fed up with your work ethic. It's time to face the consequences.
Consequences? What are you talking about?
Don't you get it? You've gone too far, Dr. Hiroki.
Gone too far? What do you mean?
Dr. Hiroki, you're fired as of today. Leave this hospital immediately.
Wait, you can't be serious. Fired. I'm married to Misaki, your granddaughter. Are you serious about causing her distress?
Don't worry about that. I'm divorcing you, Hiroki. You won't be my husband anymore, so it's not an issue.
What? Misaki, what are you saying? Are you really that upset about the affair? Affairs happen all the time. It's not something to get divorced over.
Hiroki seemed dissatisfied when reprimanded for his work attitude. However, he started to panic when my grandfather mentioned that he was fired. He tried to use my name to get my grandfather to revoke the decision, but I was appalled by Hiroki's behavior. Then, I confronted him with the divorce I had been considering since discovering his affair. Do you think the only reason for the divorce is your affair? I'm fed up with your character, Hiroki. You're a disgrace to the medical profession, causing trouble for your colleagues and patients. I don't want to be married to someone like that.
Think it over, Misaki. This isn't just about you.
What do you mean by that?
Divorcing me means taking Sakura's father away from her.
What are you talking about? You've hardly been home anyway.
Even so, I was still Sakura's father. If we divorce, she won't have a father at all. Don't you think that's unfair to Sakura?
I don't mind if you get divorced.
Well, Sakura, what are you saying?
It's fine with just Mom and me. It already felt like you weren't around. Besides, Mom will be happier without worrying about you.
Exactly, Sakura. Children observe their parents closely. So, that's that. Also, the apartment lease is terminated. You no longer have a home to return to.
That's right, Misaki. We'll also make sure you pay alimony and child support.
Yes, that's necessary.
Wait a minute. Can you just make decisions like that? Misaki, you're the one asking for the divorce. Why should I be the one to pay alimony and child support? If you're kicking me out, you should pay me alimony.
It's pathetic how you react with anger instead of remorse. And don't think Yusuka will help you.
Yusuka is involved with other doctors too.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. Tell Yusuka, you're just one of the many doctors she's seeing. So, crying to her won't get you anywhere.
Too bad for you. And by the way, I'll also be suing Yusuka for damages. Don't think you can be happy and do as you please after we separate.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'll break up with Yuzuka and focus on my work.
Oh, really? Then work hard from now on. I'm going to make you pay for all the pain you've caused me.
Me too. I'm going to live with Mom and be happy without you.
Even Sakura is saying that.
It's embarrassing to have been your colleague. The thought of you leaving is a relief.
Your presence benefits neither my granddaughter nor this hospital.
In the end, no one stood by Hiroki. After I announced the divorce, he was practically kicked out of the hospital room by Daiki and my grandfather. Later, we hired my grandfather's lawyer to handle the divorce proceedings. The divorce was successfully finalized, and we secured alimony and child support. Although Hiroki was initially reluctant to accept the divorce, the lawyer managed everything smoothly. As my grandfather declared, Hiroki was fired from the hospital. His reputation as an unfaithful and slacking doctor spread to other hospitals. As a result, he couldn't find a new job and had to go into debt to pay alimony and child support. We also sued Yusuka, the affair partner, for damages through our lawyer. She initially refused, but with the evidence we had, she eventually paid up. Hiroki, no longer a doctor, was dumped by Yusuka due to his situation. He now lives alone in a cheap apartment, struggling to find work. As for us,
Your progress is good. I don't think you need to keep coming in.
That's great. Thank you, Dr. Daiki.
I want to thank you too. If it wasn't for you on the day of the accident,
I was just doing my duty as a doctor. Besides, the one who worked hardest was Sakura.
No, I could do it because you helped me and Mom was there. Thank you both so much.
we need to be more careful about accidents from now on.
Yeah. I'll miss seeing Dr. Daiki though.
I'll miss you too, but it's best for you to be healthy.
Okay. I'll stay healthy and do my best.
All right, Sakura, let's go. Thank you, Dr. Daiki.
Bye, Dr. Daiki.
Sakura had been visiting Dr. Daiki's hospital for several months for follow-ups. Today, Dr. Daiki finally said that she no longer needs to come in for checkups. Both Sakura and I are relieved. I was so worried when the accident happened, but now, seeing Sakura discharged and smiling without any lasting effects reassures me. From now on, it will be a new life for Sakura and me. I vowed to live days full of happiness and laughter.
My name is Lisa, and I work at a regular company. I left home to start living on my own when I entered college, or so I'd like to say, but I actually live with my older sister, Miniko. On this day, I was visiting my parents' house. What? Dad is already preparing for the Hawaii trip?
Yes, he is. I told him there's still a month left and he doesn't need to start now, but
They say haste makes waste. Besides, it's a trip to Hawaii.
see, ever since you mentioned the Hawaii trip to Lisa, he's been like this.
I've got the suitcase ready too. I bought the sturdiest one I could find.
Dad, you're always so impatient. Next month, we're going on a family trip to Hawaii, and my parents are really looking forward to it. They still get along well, and we had a great time at home. However, even someone like me has a little worry. Hey, Miniko. Why do you always wear my clothes without asking?
Why? Because what's my sister's is mine too, so it's fine, right?
You're saying that again.
That's just how it is. You're the younger sister, so you should let your big sister have it.
Ugh. It's exhausting when it happens every time.
Oh? Hey, can I borrow that bag too? It'll look way better on me.
As you can see, my sister Miniko often goes into my room without permission and uses various things without asking. No matter how many times I warned her, Miniko's behavior didn't change, which was really troubling me. Unluckily, we share the same tastes, so I tried buying designs that were the opposite of my preferences. When Miniko stopped using my things, I felt relieved and started thinking about living on my own. A week after that incident.
Huh? Doesn't the room feel different from the last time I was here?
Good observation. Actually, the table broke, so I replaced it.
I've been here quite often, but I didn't notice at all. It's amazing that you did, Mia.
Of course. Women notice these little details.
But you have the strength of a man.
What did you just say?
I didn't say anything. So, shall we start the party? Long weekends are the best.
That day, I had a drinking party at my place with my boyfriend Noah and his sister, my best friend Mia. The three of us often get together like this, and we had a great time until morning. The next morning, after seeing them off at the door and returning to my room, I found Miniko there. Hey, Miniko? What are you doing in my room?
I was looking at your clothes. Lately, they've been so plain and boring. I thought you might have bought some new ones by now.
Too bad. My tastes have changed. If you want new clothes, buy them yourself. I said that and kicked Miniko out of my room. The clothes were safe, but she might have taken something else. I checked everything in my room, but nothing was missing, which was a relief. The next morning. It was Sunday, so I didn't set an alarm and slept in.
Hello, Lisa. Hey there. It's me, Miniko.
Ugh. Miniko. Why are you calling? I was sleeping. Is something wrong?
Oh, you sound so sleepy. Well, never mind. Guess what? I'm in Hawaii right now with Mom and Dad.
What? Hawaii? The trip to Hawaii was supposed to be next month.
Yeah, we changed it to today, but didn't I tell you? I totally thought I told you, my bad.
Wait, hold on. I paid for that trip too.
I know, but it's your fault for sleeping in on the day of the family trip to Hawaii. What are you doing on such an important day? Well, if you're going to blame someone, blame yourself.
Why would you do that?
Well, it's a family trip after all. So, Lisa, you handle the payment for this trip.
What? Why should I pay when I'm not even in Hawaii?
We split the roles. You are the money handler, and we're the fun handlers.
Money handler. My wallet is here with me.
Oh, we don't need the wallet. We just took your card.
What? The signal cut off. Did you say my card?
Oh, Mom and Dad are calling me, so I have to go.
Wait, hold on. The signal is cutting out. Say it again.
Ha. I can't hear you well. I'm hanging up, so you're in charge of the payment.
I couldn't understand what Miniko was saying at all. I called back immediately, but she had blocked my number, and I couldn't get through. It seemed that Miniko had turned off our parents' phones with some excuse, so I couldn't reach them either. The next day, while I was still confused by the situation, someone came to the house and made me realize that Miniko had misunderstood something. After a while. Hello?
Don't you hello me so casually. Why did you cancel the card?
Why? Because it's wrong to take someone else's card without permission, obviously.
Never mind that. Just make it usable again right now.
That's impossible. Besides, the card you took isn't even mine.
Ha. It was in your wallet, so it has to be yours.
Actually, I don't carry any cards with me at all.
You don't carry cards. What are you talking about?
Remember? I told you before that I don't carry cards because I'm afraid I might not notice if I lose my wallet.
I don't remember that.
Oh well. Anyway, just check the name on the card. And if you don't have any cash with you, you should come back home right now. Miniko was still yelling something, but I ignored her and hung up the phone. The next day, Miniko came back to the room and...
Hey Lisa, you need to explain what happened this time. And who is this Mia whose name is on the card?
She's my best friend. She stayed over at my place after we had a drinking party the day before you took the card.
But why was Mia's card in your wallet? That doesn't make any sense.
During the party, Mia got really drunk. We have matching wallets, so she probably put it in mine by mistake.
What? That makes no sense. Getting that drunk and making such a mistake is ridiculous.
Even so, people do weird things when they're that drunk, right?
I don't do weird things when I'm drunk.
Remember how you passed out on the table and broke it? That's why I had to replace it. And you didn't even help when I had to dispose of it.
I just mistook it for a bed, so that doesn't count.
Then it's the same for Mia. She mistook my wallet for hers since they look the same.
Are you kidding me? Do you know how much trouble you caused me? Because of that, I had to sell all the brand name items I bought in Hawaii.
Hey, are you kidding me is my line. You went on a shopping spree with my card in Hawaii.
As I was talking with Miniko, an extremely angry Mia appeared. Startled by her overwhelming presence, Miniko.
Ha. Oh, are you Mia?
Yes, I am. Even if you're Lisa's sister. You sure have some nerve to take my stuff without permission, huh?
I thought it was Lisa's card, so I can't be blamed for that. If I had known it was yours, I wouldn't have taken it. Anyway, you're the one who made the mistake with the wallets, so this is all your fault.
Mia did nothing wrong. Taking someone else's belongings without permission and using them is wrong.
I told you I didn't know, so it's not my fault.
So, if a complete stranger uses your card and says they didn't know, is that okay?
Of course not. It's my card.
See, it's not okay. That's exactly what we're talking about.
But Lisa is my sister. What's hers is mine.
But it's my card. When did I become your sister? What you did is wrong. But I'm not going to call the credit card company or the police this time.
Really?
Yes, I'll cover the expenses you racked up.
Really? That's so lucky. You're such a fool.
In return, I'll consider it a loan from me to you.
A loan?
Yes, and I've already arranged with the Kausuka group for the repayment.
Wait, the Kusuka group. Why are they involved?
Because she's friends with them.
Friends. And why are you here, Noah?
Because he's Mia's brother. Miniko was surprised again by the mention of the Kusuka group and Noah's appearance. Moreover, when she learned that Noah was Mia's brother.
What? Noah is her brother.
That's right. In this situation, you might face something scarier than talking to the police.
My sister is kind and strong, but when she gets angry, she's terrifying in every way.
What do you mean by in every way? Does it have to do with the Kusuka group or something?
Yeah, partly. They owe her, so they'll do anything she asks. Those guys look scary, but they have a strong sense of justice and hate anything crooked. So trying to escape easily is impossible.
Why are they involved in me paying back what you covered?
Because people like you need to really reflect, or you'll do it again.
Fine, fine. I understand that it was someone else's card, so I'll pay it back every month.
Good. Then you can pay it back to the Kausuka group every month. That makes me feel better.
I think they said something about a 20% increase per day. So if you don't pay quickly, the remaining amount will keep growing instead of shrinking.
What? The amount I used will still increase.
Just think of it as a handling fee.
I can't keep paying that.
That's just common sense.
What? Now you're going to lecture me too, Noah?
She's my sister, so of course I'm angry about what you've done.
I just went a bit overboard and had some fun.
That has nothing to do with Mia.
But I can't.
It's all your fault, so take full responsibility.
Miniko's excuses were never going to work. But Miniko, not fully grasping the situation, was still acting nonchalant. However, when Noah firmly told her to take full responsibility.
You've been getting cocky while I've been listening quietly. I didn't do anything wrong. Why should I take all the responsibility?
Because you were the one who used the card, right?
Yes, but I already gave up the brand items I bought.
And whose card did you use to buy those brand items?
Mia's card, right?
That's why you need to pay back the full amount for what you used.
Dad, I knew you were spending a lot, but to think you were using someone else's card.
Mom, you're here too. Lisa, why did you call Mom and Dad?
Actually, I called them.
I've told you so many times not to cause trouble for others.
No, I just borrowed a little from Lisa. So I haven't troubled anyone at all.
Mineko, stop pretending like nothing's wrong. Everything is already exposed.
Mom, you don't have to be so angry.
Stop lying so disgracefully.
I'm not lying.
Then explain why you used someone else's card for your shopping. And you told us that Lisa was sick and said to go ahead and enjoy the trip without her. You said Lisa asked you to relay that message, didn't you?
It's all Lisa. It was all part of her plan to trap me.
Miniko, watch this video. See here, you're taking the card out of the wallet, right?
What? What is this video?
I set up a pet camera to catch you when you take my things without permission. As a measure against Miniko, I not only changed my hobbies but also placed a pet camera. When Miniko realized that everything she did was recorded.
All right, I get it. I took it. Is that good enough?
Of course not. Eek.
Mineko, your selfish behavior has pushed both your father and me to our limits.
It seems no matter what we say, your behavior won't change.
Wait, why are you and Mom so angry?
Stop laughing it off. We're cutting ties with you.
Cut ties. Why do you have to go that far?
It's the consequence of your actions. You deserve it.
Wait, Lisa, you'll be on my side, right?
You've taken my important clothes and caused so much trouble. So, I'm with Mom and Dad. We're cutting ties with you too.
Hey, you guys. Don't just stand there, help me out.
Why should we help you? This is what you deserve. It's your own fault.
But being cut off is too much.
It's more troublesome to keep dealing with you in the future.
Exactly. It's time for you to become independent and build your life on your own.
Both my parents and I decided to cut ties with her. Finally realizing the gravity of the situation, Miniko.
Mia, please. I admit I was completely wrong. Please forgive me this time.
Huh? Suddenly calling me Mia-san is kind of creepy.
Noah, you too. I'll reflect on what I did with your sister's card and repay everything.
That's obvious. And real reflection isn't that easy.
I'm really sorry. So please don't let the Kusuka group get involved.
That's not happening.
Please don't say that. I'm begging you.
You just said, I'll reflect and repay everything. So keep your promise, okay?
So that means.
Here we go.
Wait, put me down. Somebody help me.
Mia, I'm sorry for the trouble.
No problem. This is a piece of cake for me. Don't worry.
Noah, I'm so sorry for all the trouble she's caused.
No need for you to apologize.
It's impossible. Lisa, I'm really sorry too. I'm truly apologizing.
Apologies are unnecessary. Make sure you get properly disciplined. As soon as the farewells were over, Miniko was taken to the Kusuka group by Mia at lightning speed. Miniko was quickly introduced to a live-in manufacturing job. However, Miniko herself had no idea where the factory was located. It seemed to be deep in the mountains, with no clear paths, making it difficult to know which way to go. It was a place covered with trees, not somewhere one could easily visit for leisure. But even before considering leisure, she had no money and very limited free time in the harsh environment. She had no idea when she would finish repaying the debt she incurred using the card freely in Hawaii. Thus, Miniko's carefree and indulgent lifestyle turned into a miserable one solely focused on repaying her debts. Meanwhile,
Lisa, congratulations on finally living on your own.
Thank you, Mia.
Today, we're celebrating with a party just for the three of us.
Thank you, Noah. Oh, Mia? Please don't mix up your wallet with mine again, okay?
I won't make that mistake again.
All right, let's drink.
My relationship with Noah was going well, and my friendship with Mia was, of course, also going smoothly. This incident allowed me to start living on my own. My parents visit occasionally, but they show no signs of worrying about a certain someone. They always have their usual smiles, though perhaps it was a heartbreaking decision for them. That said, they also seem somewhat refreshed, so they probably have no regrets. So, I never brought up the topic of a certain someone. From now on, I want to enjoy my free life without any worries. While thinking that, I sometimes find myself dreaming of living with Noah someday. With these faint hopes, I am truly grateful to be able to laugh and enjoy life with the people who matter to me. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.